from New York. It's Saturday. Oh, wrong. Wrong town, wrong day. Okay, everybody come on back. The dress rehearsal's over. Now we can do the real one. 0 people so far. They haven't gotten the notice that I'm live again. There's one person. Hi. Hi. Welcome back. As I was saying, the dress rehearsal's over and now we can do it for reals. Don't you just love technical difficulties? Yeah, it's just got to keep us on our toes. YouTube has its glitches. Hi again, Mitzi. I hope everybody gets the notice that we're back. Hi, Sheila. I thought I lost myself too. It froze so bad. And, yeah, YouTube just bit the dust for a minute there. I wonder if, let's see now, where is YouTube's headquarters? Anybody knows? Is it LA? If it's LA, it's not the weather. Sheila, thank you so much. I'd look cuter if I get my hair washed again. You know, with this short hair, I think I gotta wash it every single day. Any little dab of oil in my hair. Look at it sticking out. Ooh! We'll just put the glasses over. Or like my mother would do, right? And put spit and put it down. Did anybody else's mother do that? Oh, my mom claimed that a mother's spit is the strongest cleaner known to mankind. She'd always be like, getting stuff off your face or whatever. Oh, we're getting people back. Welcome back, kitties. Not kitties. Meow. Hi, Janice. I had to start all over. YouTube just bit the dust. It did not know what to do. It just kept spinning in outer space. Yeah, mom's spit can clean anything and stick anything. Oh, you have wisdom highlights. Nice to see you this evening, Michelle. I don't know if I've ever seen you in a live chat before. Yeah, Janice, I would like to blame the storm, but I think YouTube's headquarters is in LA, so probably not. So we're going to get to practice our singing again. They're going to be like, no, Sonny, don't do it to us again. But we got to do it. It's just not right. I hope that this time it doesn't like totally spaz out on me. It's just like, having a muscle spasm like I get. Hi, Mel, you're back. Sure, Sheila. When's your birthday? You just have to. Hi, Bunny. Are you our Bunny from, no, you're not Bunny from Graveyard Girl, are you? We would just get a kick out of it if Bunny from Graveyard Girl dropped in and said, "Sippy, sippy." She does that so cute. You're eating cake in honor of our birthday babies. That's the spirit. I would love to have some cake, but I did have ice cream. You have the cake, I had the ice cream. I had pistachio ice cream, and the good kind. What was it? I think it was Haagen-Dazs. So we got most of our people back. What kind of cake did you make the cake yourself, Mitzi? Oh, Bunny. Be happy to be you. You know, Graveyard Girl, she's got all her own issues. I'm sure sometimes she would want to be somebody else like all the rest of us get that feeling now and then, yeah? Banana cake. Oh, with chocolate ganache. How delicious is that? And you made it yourself? Awesome. Homemade is always so good. I was so hungry for a piece of cake yesterday. Oh, October 31st. My sister-in-law has her birthday on October 31st. And little Miss L, Mama L, Mama Doggy, her birthday is the 29th. Oh, I got to take that back. Hers is November 29th. Ah, water. We have so much water in my house. And they keep telling us, just stay prepared, just stay prepared. We're not done with the hurricanes yet. I love water though. Oh, well, Bunny, where are you at? Are you having to go to sleep because it's so super late? The brain paradise. How's it in Kaneohe? Oh, you're in Kaimuki. Kaneohe is pretty good so far. Kailua was getting some rain when I picked my hubby up from work. Kaimuki is a nice little, they've got some older homes there that are so nice. I think the older homes are nicer than the newer homes, don't you? They used to really build them nicely back in those days. Lucky we stay off Maui. Maui's getting the rain. Well, sorry, Bunny had to go. She probably had to go to sleep. Bunny, if you're still here, you have sweet dreams, honey. Sending you off to bed. North Carolina. Oh, dear, Michelle. Have you been in touch with her to make sure that she's all ready? Or did she evacuate? Watching Pitch Perfect and listening to you. I like Pitch Perfect. Is it Pitch Perfect or Perfect Pitch? I don't know. North Carolina right now, and it's been downgraded to a 2. Yeah, I heard about that on the Weather Channel during our dinner. But you still got to watch out, Christina. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you haven't reached her on her cell phone, I don't blame you for keep praying. Which perfect pitch are you watching? 1, 2, or I think they got 3, don't they? I like the big blonde girl in there. She's funny. I saw somebody that I've never watched on YouTube before, and I thought, oh, that poor girl. Do you guys watch a lot of these other YouTube things? Her name was Tammy, I think. And she is like, I think I'm heavy. She's really, really heavy. Poor girl. Oh, the first one. Sometimes the first one in a series is the best. You had the surgery. Oh, well, good for you. Did you have diabetes? Because if you get the old fashioned, not the sleeve, but the old fashioned surgery, it makes the diabetes and cholesterol problems go away. My friend Carrie had it too, and now she's really skinny. But uh, you got to exercise and eat right, even though you get the surgery, right? You got a generator, awesome. Mainly flooding and power. They're worried. It's almost over. I want to see the new Anne Kendrick movie. Yeah, just hang in there. Now, the Anna Kendrick, is she the one with the darker hair? Oh, so you did have diabetes and high blood pressure and cholesterol. All gone now. Yay! And you still have to maintain the lower weight, but it was worth it to me for my health. Then I got cancer. Oh, honey, that's terrible. Are you okay now, or are you still going through your treatments? Yeah, Christina, we got a lot of people praying for all of you guys in that area. I think, after all, it has downgraded. So let's just keep believing that at the right moment, the miracle's going to happen and bring it down even lower from the two and really keep you from all harm. Oh, so sorry to hear that. We'll remember you in our prayers too. What's your first name? You, Kaimuki Ian. You Kaimuki Ian. I'm a Kanioian. Marissa. Okay, nice to meet you, Marissa. Well, I'm glad the treatments are over, and I'm sure you are definitely glad for that. So much of it going around. It is all over the place. Yeah, Sheila, for real. Marissa, You do like smoothies and stuff like that, chuck full of good stuff. Who's going night night? Michelle. Night, Michelle. Have sweet dreams. Have a good day and tomorrow. I think Michelle's from Sweden. Is Michelle? Did you say you were from Sweden? The other day, I believe I saw her either in comments or on a live. Sheila, I don't know. You might try swiping your finger from the right over to the left. Ah, when I lose weight, I I try to drink every day a smoothie that I make. Oh, cool. I got to visit Sweden when I was in high school. We lived in Belgium and we went there. Sweden, Norway, Denmark for 21 days. It was awesome. So, Marissa, what I put in mine would be, of course, your basic stuff like a little bit of kale or spinach, sometimes both, and a little bit of a piece of carrot. And what else did I put in there? Celery. Celery is so, so good. Put a stalk of celery and then start to put all your like frozen pineapple, banana, frozen strawberries, blueberries, lots of frozen blueberries in there. And then I'd always give a little squirt of agave syrup because I like things that are sweet. And then what else did I put in? The acai packets. Get them at Costco in the freezer department. Put the acai packets. Because I would imagine you want to boost your immune system, yeah? Yeah, Ohio gets really cold, Adam. Oh, Michelle, you're still here. So, Michelle, was I correct in remembering that you said you were from Sweden? Oh, if I'm remembering the right person, they were originally from, wait now, Sweden, and then they went to Ireland. Yes. And now they're in Montana, right? I have the Blend Tech. That's the brand that they use at Jamba Juice, Marissa. I didn't want to have to use that thing that the Vitamix that you got to push all the gunk down in there. And the Blend Tech has one called the Wild Side blending carafe or whatever they call that thing. And it's got like a fifth side that's about this wide, and it just makes it odd shaped enough so that the stuff pulls down into the cyclone and you don't have to push anything down. I always put like a splash of juice of some sort in there too. Oh yeah, it doesn't even taste like it's supposed to be healthy, Marissa. It just tastes yummy. We got 9 people. I'm going to do the song again because the other one got lost, and if they come to see it tomorrow, then they're going to go, "What? Wait." Okay, so everybody, let's sing the song, the Hawaiian style. Hey, Marissa, when I sing it the way we sing it over here, you can verify for me that this is how we sing it over here. so that they don't think I'm just making this up. So we're singing for Melyssa and for Kalli. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, Melyssa and Kalli. Happy birthday to you. Woo! All right. Okay, Marissa. She can tell me. Woo! Yeah. That's the Hawaiian way we say over here. Happy birthday. Woo! Marissa, I was telling them the other day that I was in Las Vegas and somebody said, "Oh, you're from Hawaii, aren't you?" And I said, "Yeah, how could you tell?" And she says, "Oh, your group." And I looked at her and she's like, "Well, you guys, we always can tell when the people from Hawaii are here because they're always so loud." We just have so much joy over here and it just bubbles over. We can't help it. They got to get used to it. They need to sign up for the program. There goes the blurry stuff again. Don't do that. I'm not talking to you, honeys of mine. I'm talking to the stupid note. Favorite birthday cake. That's a hard one. I think for me, how about Queen Emma cake? That's got guava and lilikoi, passion fruit. Because I don't care for chocolate that much. I will eat it occasionally. It's not my first choice. Pineapple upside down cake. That's yummy. I make a great pineapple upside down cake. Yeah, Michelle, that's how I get my frozen bananas too. Marissa, Mitzi is from New Zealand. She's our sister from another mister. So, Mitzi survived storms last week. We dodged one today. Now we got to get the people in the mainland through the next 48 hours without any problems. And maybe everybody can take a collective deep breath and sigh. I know, Marissa, right? And she was telling me it's like Hawaii, no more snake. But it's cooler. She said it's cooler than Hawaii, Marissa. Mitzi, I think you got it better where you're at. It's getting crazy on Oahu. Marissa will verify that for you. Sheila, you're funny. Hi, Auntie Vernon, otherwise known as Tony. I know. I can't even with snakes. Ugh. Who's in Arizona? Used to live in Oregon. Lots of snakes, but they feel you coming and go hide for the most part. It's that end of the sentence for the most part. Nah, it's not for me. Well, that's the problem, though, Tony. You never know if they're going to stay away or not. When I met, when Dennis and I first got married, he worked in basic training squadron there in Lackland in San Antonio. Cement as far as the eye can see because they were had all these pads to practice their marching, and they found 2 6-foot rattlesnakes in there. They barbecued them up. I was scared to try them. I was so young, I thought, oh, that poison's going to be in the meat. Oh, garter snakes. Right, Mitzi? Sometimes we get them, the brown tree snakes from Guam on the airplanes. I don't know if they have airplanes coming from Guam to your place, Mitzi. But they probably inspect the airplanes that do come to your island. Ah. Not only do they have rattlesnakes, they got coral snakes and they got water moccasins. And probably some I didn't even know about. When my mom and dad lived in Canyon Lake, my dad would be working out in the yard. He'd wear steel-toe boots and he'd have a gun ready to shoot because inevitably he'd glance down and there'd be a rattlesnake right at his foot. Michelle, you're on vacation too? You you and Adam are having vacation, huh? Oh wow, Tony. Oh, Wilford Hall. I've been inside Wilford Hall a time or two. Yeah, my dad retired at Lackland, and that's where my husband was working when I met him. You know, Tony, if somebody's house is unfortunate to be built on a nest of centipedes, you got to keep having the uh, exterminators coming out until they're all gone. They're having a staycation, I guess. Oh, Sheila, I think you're absolutely correct. We'll change the subject. Oh, okay. I got 6 recipes submitted to me for the recipe contest. So everybody else work at going and putting in the comment section your entry. You have another 10 days or so, 11 days. Talk dogs? Definitely talk about dogs. Dogs are the best. Love the dogs. What kind of dog do you have? They are a power couple, Janice. They're not just an ordinary couple, they have superhuman powers. They're married. What did I remember? Did you say you were married 18 years? Yes, you are superheroes with superpowers. You're hiding them from us, but one day you're going to whip those superpowers out when we least expect it, and we'll be going, oh, look at Michelle and Adam. Poodle mix and a snoodle. Oh, sounds funny. My superpower is when I'm shopping at Walmart, I put back 90% of what was in my cart before I cash out. You were really young. How old were you when you guys got married? So you're gonna have your anniversary on the 28th, and then on the 31st we have birthday girl. She is it Sheila? You guys look very young for you, what age you must be. Oh, congratulations, Sheila. 35 years is a long time. Yeah, you look like you're like 32, and 18 from 32 makes you too young to have gotten married. So, do you guys have any kids? Good skincare. Clarisonic, definitely. I love Clarisonic. And you know the silly part, I have the brush to use on it to put my foundation on, and I've had it for 6 months and I haven't tried it yet. Oh, you're 36. So you were 18 when you guys got married. Oh, that's even younger than us. We were 19 when we got married. And then Dennis turned 20 like the next month. I know she would, Marissa. She'd be like, why do you have it and not use it? But I hardly ever put makeup on, but I need to try it. It is a wonderful machine. But now they've come out with another machine that the heads won't work on. And it looks like it's really good, but it's like if you have already got one, why get another one, right? This one has heads that massage your face and all that other stuff. I'm trying to remember, Sheila. Sometimes I struggle with names. You know, being old isn't is like Kermit the Frog saying being green isn't easy. Being old isn't easy. Did I tell you guys the trick that they said and it really works? You you should feel blessed because Michelle's an awesome wife. And I'm sure she feels blessed because Adam's an awesome husband. So, Adam, was that yes, that you have kids? I would make a joke that only the parent of teenagers could understand. Okay, I'll make the joke. Michelle, no, we don't have kids. We're happy. Teenagers are a rough, rough gig. Rachel was one of the best kids ever, anywhere, until a week before she turned 12. And then it was like Linda Blair in The Exorcist. Not really. She was a tough teen. So you guys, you're younger than my daughter. My daughter is going to make 38 in February. Marissa, isn't that the truth? Definitely. There you go, Michelle and Adam. Have your grandkids first, because they're so much easier. Bombay, you can have kids. Oh, Marissa, you can help me educate them. These folks, every now and then, they like to learn pidgin words here and there. Sheila, did you hear? I don't even remember who I learned this from, but I swear on a stack of Bibles it works. If you're thinking about something, like I need to put bread on my shopping list, and you're sitting in the living room while you're thinking that, and then you go, because your shopping list was in the kitchen, you go to the kitchen, and all of a sudden it's blank. If you go back to the place where you had the thought, all of a sudden it'll pop back in your head. The thoughts are, for some reason, our brain associates our thoughts with certain rooms that we were in when we had the thought. So you just walk back in the living room and it'll pop right in your head. Did you know that? I do it all the time now that I know it. It works great. It's the best piece of advice I've gotten since I've gotten old. Right, Tony? That's why grandkids are fun. You can play with them and then give them back. Hi, Athena. Aw. Thank you, Adam, for being a part of it. I'm just so, I just count myself so blessed that the nicest people got sent to come together. Ah, yeah, the kids always are. Dennis came from a family of 7 kids. They were all very different. Well, we had Sunny, I mean, we had Rachel, and then that was it. Aw. Well, the strange thing, Michelle, is that you are one of the smartest and one of the prettiest. My mom always would say when I would get ready to go out on a date, she'd say, now, if you behave half as nice as you look, you'll be just fine. Thank Peter Mon, yes. Oh, yeah. You know what, Marissa? I don't even think he knows who Kim Taylor Reese is. I don't think he has a clue. Sheila, it will work. Just go back in that room where you had the thought. It'll come back to you. Trust me. One thing You have never tried, but you would like to. Hmm. That's a hard question. What do you guys think? The one thing that I would like to try to do. Whew. Have I tried everything? Is that the problem? I can't think of anything. Hmm. I have a list, but it's not trying stuff that I didn't do. Hug a baby elephant. That would be awesome. I guess it's probably, I really, really would love to have like either an RV or a van that's all tricked out inside to look like an RV and go around in the mainland to see things I've never seen before. Because I haven't seen too much of mainland America. Or swim with dolphins, but I didn't want to go to, I would want to swim with the wild ones, which I think is illegal. So the thing about it is if you have a van, Adam, just a plain old white van that's on the inside like an RV, then you can do stealth camping if you need to, where you just pull up and park on the side of the road in somebody's neighborhood. Go sleep for 4 hours and wake up early and go. If I had a van, I would have solar on the top and have it all like electric on the inside for my kitchen and everything. Oh, yeah. Marissa, the biggest ball of yarn, was that in the movie Michael with John Travolta? We could all go together. See, safety in numbers. Have like a caravan with like 4 or 5 people's RVs. I had dreamed of at one time of starting a travel agency, specifically where I did tours. Like I would have it all. This was a little dream that I had, that I would have it all prepared ahead of time where we were going, hotels for the people that were riding in the, and have one of those ginormous buses. And it would be just to go to all of the really wonderful different places that you see on like the Food Network when they're talking about all these different places that have fabulous food, so that foodies could go and just ride from town to town and everybody go and eat at these places. Oh, Sheila, sure. You have a good sleep. Come back again soon, I hope. Sending you kisses and a hug. Try to keep your house from getting flooded over there in Texas. We'll say a prayer that you keep dry. I know my granddaughter said they're getting a lot of rain, but the apartment she's at is up, so she's not getting any rain in. You know, Tony, I'm terrible. I fall asleep at the wheel. The motion of the car makes me want to sleep. So I probably could only drive for like 2 or 3 hours at a time if I was traveling in an RV myself. Oh, Adam, that is, I know somebody that went and she loved it. I think she went with Mike Huckabee. I think Mike Huckabee takes people to the Holy Land, and I think she took that tour. Tony, I'm like that too. Yeah, she wants to go back. She said she was a little nervous to go because she's older and she's really heavy, and she didn't know if it was going to be too physical for her to be able to keep up with them. Or okay, we love you, Sheila. Stay safe. So I saw that one of our members, who also is a YouTuber, her name is Sharon Lee. Um, she has a twin sister, and today, for some reason, I accidentally touched on one of her things, and it started up, and it come to find out they had recorded it like a year ago. But it was her and her twin sister, and I got such a kick out of it. You should check her channel out sometime. Where's Mitzi going? What's Mitzi doing? Because somebody said, oh, going to Fenway Park. Ah, you got to eat a hot dog. That's the only thing I know about Fenway Park is you got to have one of their hot dogs. That's in Chicago, right? Didn't they take that down? No. Crochet cruise to Alaska and then a 5-day train trip to Denali. Wow, that's very different. Crochet cruise. Everybody crochets that goes on that. Hi. Now, Tijuana Mama told me her name one time. I'm thinking, does anybody in the room remember what Tijuana Mama? Because I give up. I surrender. Normally I try harder, but I cannot remember. I remembered Lizzie's. Oh, and you know who we haven't heard from lately is Katie. Jim the Cactus. Katie. I hope she's okay. She got her driver's license. That's why we haven't seen her. She's out driving her parents' car, probably. Karina. There you go. Okie dokie. You missed out. My lovely singing voice, Karina. I sang happy birthday to him 2 times tonight because the first one got all messed up. That's why this is take 2. I have not heard from Melyssa. And she was in the other night and I asked her how Tommy was, and I don't think she answered me, and then she was gone. The last time I heard, he was in a coma. They have classes. You do not have to take all the classes if you don't want to. Next year, they're doing a 2-week cruise through the Panama Canal. Karina is such a pretty name. I know, Mel. Because being the girlfriend is really rough watching somebody go through that. We're glad you came a second time, Karina. I'm so sorry I forgot your name from the last time. So, I guess everybody that's in the chat room tonight are not on the East Coast, because otherwise you'd probably be too busy to stop and chat. I am Shalandra, Mom. I thought you said you're Karina. I'm confused. Too many names onto one YouTube username. We are what now? Anything good from the library should get. Well, Adam, you decipher it. First, Tijuana Mama said she's Karina now. She says, see here, she says, I am Shalandra, Mom. But I just learned Karina. Now I got to learn Shalandra. Oh, okay. She loves you. She is my girl. You wished her happy birthday. Now, okay. Oh, Tijuana Mama is Shalandra, and Karina is the daughter that we wished happy birthday like a month ago. Yeah? Is that it? Or I got them switched? Can somebody diagram it for me? So Karina is the teenager and Shalandra is the mom. She was like turning 16, right? I recall it now. I need to take that memory effect pill that they keep talking about. Well, at any rate, we're happy to have you here. We were really having fun that night, wishing her a happy birthday. And then I think she came back that next day. That was Karina is the mama, Shalandra is the kid. Okay, I'll take a screenshot of that. See, I just screenshotted it. Now I'll be able to memorize it because I can look at it again. Oh, is it a big church? Adam, are you the pastor out there, or is just a church you belong to? I know, Mel. That's spooky. Your cousin is the pastor. Ah. So it must be a big church then, if it's got that many people. How do we get off of dogs? We were going to talk about dogs. I play drums and piano there, though, and Shelly is an amazing decorator. My mom could never remember who she was yelling at. She ran through all of us before she got to the right one. I do that to this day. I even called Elle Sonny. Hey, Sonny. I mean, Elle. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's kind of big. I think every mother's done that. That's so funny. So, what is, if you could have any animal for your next pet, what would you get? You've called Adam mom before. Yeah, they're cute. A llama. A hedgehog is cute. Oh, hi, Heather. Thank you. Heather, if you could have any animal for your next pet, what would animal would you like to get? I think I want one of the teeny tiny pigs that don't get bigger than, say, 60 pounds. They say pigs are very, very smart. An otter. Those are so fun to watch, Michelle. I saw them on the Learning Channel one time. They are just so cute. They'd be in your bathtub all the time, splashing water and getting your bathroom soaking wet. Dachshund. Have you had one before, Heather? We had one in Okinawa when I was a little girl. She was a nice dog, don't get me wrong, but she was so stubborn. And if she came in from outside and had just gone she, I don't care if my mom made her mad, she would find a way to piddle on the floor as she stared at my mom in a very angry look on her face. Ah, Marissa, I had a monkey for just a couple months. It didn't like Dennis, and it would push my husband away like that and make nasty faces to him. So I gave it to a girl who had she had actually had a monkey just like him, but for a very long time since she was a little girl, and hers had died from pneumonia. So we just gave her our little Herbie. A ferret. My granddaughter has a ferret now. I don't know where it's at right now. I think it was in El Paso, but they might have brought it down to the apartment that they're in down in the neck of the woods of Georgetown. Guinea pigs. Aww. Griffin? Is that the name of a dog? Or Griffin is a mythological creature. Of course, I said, if any. I currently have sheep, cows, pigs, chickens, and a cat. I am so jealous. I love chickens. We have some in our courtyard, but we're not allowed to feed them. Sheep are cute too, and cows are awesome, and sweet little pigs. So you live on a farm, Mitzi? Marissa, weighing in is named Mel, Mel. That's easier than typing all that weighing in stuff. Adam, you would get a mini what? I bet they are, Mitzi. If I was on a farm, I would spoil all my animals too. 23 guinea pigs. Wow. And now she's down, whittled them down to 3 dogs and a baby. I had a pet rat. Since he passed, I can't get myself to replace him. Uh, I worked at PetSmart, and he always was with me on my shoulder. My granddaughter had rats. Black bear hamster. Wow. His name was Dozer. Oh, Fraggle Rock. It's a dog that almost has a monkey face. They are small. I've seen them on the dog shows. Right. Now I remember Griffin. You are right. It does have a strange face. I do like chickens. They like me. They come and talk to me real soft as I walk out to my car. My dog's looking at me like, stop talking chicken. I know, Marissa, we have chickens everywhere. We got like 20 or 30 in our courtyard over here, and we're not allowed to feed them. And it's sad. I want to feed them. And don't you love it when they have babies and their little babies are just hatched and they're about that big? They're so cute. Adam, you're bad. Well, I feel so conflicted when we are bringing fried chicken in the house. Well, they're everywhere. And people that have never been to Hawaii think it's really freaky. They're like, oh my God, look it. It's Windward Mall and there's a whole bunch of chickens out here. Oh, it's the middle of Kailua town and there's a bunch of chickens out here. I'm on my third cup of water. Doing very well. Oh, that's so funny, Mitzi. That is so funny. I don't know why it gets there. It's not blurry there. Oh, most all of us are, Heather. We love Peter, and Peter loves us. It's one big happy family. I wanna fly in and to Indianapolis and go cook for him and Alex. It's the mama son in me. Oh yeah. Well, they're all over the place now over here. You live close to Peter? Wow, that would be so awesome. Or Heather, maybe Walmart. And you'll see him talking to his friend, and you'll go, "Oh my God, Tanya!" I know Peter would love it. Yes, well now we have the best Chinese buffets over here, don't you think, Marissa? Hey, Marissa, what is that big Chinese buffet that was down in Ala Moana? And it was a little on the expensive side, but like if you go on Christmas Day or New Year's Day, it was really awesome and packed out. My friend told me that she thinks it got closed down. Is that the truth? Had chickens named Drummy and Nugget. Ah, a pig named Pork Chop. Oh, wow. Where was it? It was on a top level. They have changed Ala Moana so much, I wouldn't even know where to tell you. All I know is I was riding as a passenger in the car. We rode to Ala Moana and parked, and like we had a group of probably 10 in our group. No, not part of the old Cherokee. This was an actual. That's why I'm thinking Marissa might know. This was the. This was like a Chinese buffet that was there for a long time, standalone on itself. Great big huge restaurant. Old Barracuda. So Heather, that must be really trippy to know that he's so close and yet You don't know where he's at to say, hey. Because Heather, when they were filming like the Black Pearl with Johnny Depp, don't you know, me and my friends were piling in cars and going down to Hawaii up here where they had the boat all docked and they had a big setup. They had they'd bring all the cast over from where they put their makeup and costumes on about a block or two away. There was a compound where they had a bunch of trailers, and then they'd set up a big food area for the, not for us, but for the actors and the cast. And we'd go and hang out all the time, trying to catch a glimpse of Johnny. I was so excited the night that I saw him, and he was like 5 feet away, and he smiled at me. But I didn't shake his hand. But they were there for months, and we constantly made and it wasn't just me and my friends either. I'm talking probably 200 or 300 people were there all the time. Oh, Karina, good night. Sorry you gotta go. Get a good sleep. Sending you kisses. Has your daughter been behaving since she turned 16? She wants the car keys all the time. I'm sure it was, Marissa. Back in the day when they were filming Waterworld over in the Big Island, I knew somebody that kind of was talking to, what's his face, the actor in that. And he was married at the time. Yeah, that was scandalous. They were doing a little more than talking. Yeah, Kevin Costner. Yeah. Night. I know it's in the wee hours over there in the mainland. Right? What time is it here? I can't tell. Yeah, Tom Selleck is awesome. Even now in his older years, I've seen him in a commercial. He's still a handsome guy. Oh, I can imagine. You're what, 6 hours ahead of us, right? Ohio. Sam Elliott. Well, the voice on Sam. 6:50 p.m. Thursday night here. Oh, so it's just evening. Yeah, Mel. That was a cute picture of you and Tom Selleck. I don't know if you know who Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah, I know him, but I met him at a concert and it was my birthday, so he signed a bandana saying happy birthday, Heather. Oh, that is so awesome. I can imagine him doing that. They're making a new Magnum. Best night of your life. Aw. I met one of the bachelors. Sometime I'll put a picture of it up on at the Chatterbox. I was helping. My friend had invited me to go with to help on. They were building one of those houses Remember when there was a show and they'd build houses for deserving people, and then they'd pull the bus away, and then they got to see it. I think, is it It's not Habilitat, but it was some sort of charity kind of. Yes, thank you, Devin. Extreme Makeover. That is exactly correct. So I went and participated in that, and then that night, which was total fun, working hard, working your booty off on the house that they were going to show them. And then that night they had like a after party down in one of the hotels in Waikiki. And so I got all cleaned up, went down there, and I got a picture of me with it. The Bachelor was the Bachelor guy that was, I think, in the Navy as one of, I'm pretty sure he was like a lawyer in the Navy. So anyway, he had, of course, they have all these media things. So he had popped in and made a guest appearance on the home edition thing. And so he was there at the party that night. So I got my picture with him. I'm thinking it seems to me I've met other celebrities and I'm just not remembering. That's pretty bad when you think you remember that you met celebrities, but you don't know who they were. Oh my goodness, I'm making myself crazy here. I know when I was a senior in high school, I shook the hand of this Russian guy that was like the top chess master ever. And he was at our school for some sort of reason. And they introduced him and everything. And he stood up and but he was a very solemn guy. And when he was leaving, I stood up and I said his name and I stuck my hand out to shake his hand. And he looked at me like, no, I'm not going to shake her hand. And I just kept giving him an eye. And he broke down and he shook my hand. The chess dude. He's famous. He's probably almost dead by now, though. Because I think he was in his 30s, and that's when I was 18. He might have already passed. Yes, I did meet Ty. He is super, super nice. But that girl that was long blonde hair, and she always had like pink work boots or something. When she's not on camera, she's so mean to everybody. At least she was back then. Right now, she might be a total sweetheart. Who knows? We all change, right? I don't even remember what her name was. Rosemary Clooney. Ah. Well, Kool and the Gang did sing to me on my birthday. They were at the Air Force Club and I was there and it was my birthday and somebody told them that, and so they sang me a song and then they signed and gave me one of their CDs. I think we come kind of blasé about celebrities over here because they're around all the time. But see, Peter would be different. Oh, I know who I saw. Wait now. I know who I saw. His sister at the time, and this was right after I had lost all that weight and I was a size 8, and I was bagging groceries at the Hickam commissary, and his sister was married to an airman that was stationed at Hickam, and he was there visiting. Guess who it was? Okay, wait. Can't think of the name. I see the face. So anyway, he gave me this wry smile that he does, and when I tell you his name, you'll know what kind of smile I'm talking about. He kind of goes, and he smiled in his little twinkly eyes, and he was like 2 aisles away. But he was trying to flirt with me because I was cute at that time, and I was skinny, and he's a player. So, he was married to Demi Moore. What's his name? Hmm. Bruce Willis. That's it. Yeah. That was like 1988 or 1989. Yeah, he like when he smiles, he pulls his face downwards. Not Ashton. Chew! Excuse me. Man, I could feel that coming. Usually I can't sneeze if people are looking at me. I think I just broke that evil spell that somebody put on me a long time ago. Thank you. So when people talk about ham and pineapple on pizza, there seems to be two groups of people. I've heard this on Facebook. People that think it's a horrible, horrible idea, and people that love it, and not too many people in between. Who votes for ham and pineapple on their pizza? Water. I'm just normally goofy. Oh, somebody heard you and said, "Bless you, Dennis." He's waving like this. You met celebrities you didn't even know they were celebrities. That's cool. I love ham and pineapple on pizza too. You know why I like it? Because the sweetness of the pineapple plays off of the saltiness of the ham, yeah? Sweet and salty like kettle corn. Really? I've never had pineapple with pepperoni. Maybe I should try it. Oh, I'll tell you about a pizza that I made. Oh, you did not like fruit touching your meat? Cheese and pineapple, toasted Sammys are beautiful too. Ooh. Now, what cheese should I use if I make one of those, Mitzi? Excuse me. Bacon with a little bit of maple syrup. Sweet cuts of spicy. Oh, I had spam this morning, Tony. But the salt, even on the light, is so high. I split one serving with Dennis and chopped it up and put it in our scrambled eggs. And do you know what, Tony? I was starting to cook them before the eggs, and I had diced them, and the pan was so hot that they were popping and jumping right out of the pan as if they were alive and trying to get away. I was like, stop, stop. You use a mild, hard cheddar, okay? And fresh pineapple, yeah? Uh, Mel, I love Spam so much I could live off of Spam and hot rice. Thank you. You need to pass.
These two should pass.
Are they kidney stones?
Yeah, they're diamonds.
They're diamonds in the sky. You say you use canned pineapple. Save the fresh fruit for salad. Oh, I've heard of Uno's. Boar's Head has a really good three pepper Colby Jack. Smooth with a bite. That sounds good. I love cheese. No, but you know what? I could have probably been, even before YouTube existed, I could have probably been enormously YouTube famous. No, this is what happened. You remember that they still have it out there. The But back in those days, a lot of us used it. Now, I think not so much. The craft box of pizza kit, and it has like your flour that already has the yeast in it, and it's got a can of sauce, and it's got sprinkly cheese, right? So it's a whole kit, and you can add your own toppings, but you got your sauce, you got your Parmesan shaky cheese, and you got your dough mix that you just put warm water into. So they were running a contest for people to come up with unusual pizzas and submit it. And then if you won, you would get taken to the mainland to some place and you'd have to cook it there amongst all the other contestants. You'd have X number of hours and all this and that. And then the winner was going to get something like $10,000 or whatever. Yes, Chef Boyardee. Right? We used to use it a whole lot back in the like 70s, 80s, right? Okay, so I had come up with this great idea, very creative, for um, you had to use their Chef Boyardee pizza um, kit as, shh, 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 that's Daddy. They bark all the time at their dad. Um, so you had to use the kit. That was part of the promotion. But anyhow, I came up with this really crazy idea. And what I did is I made pastrami Reuben pizza. And I only used like half of their sauce because you could mix in other things into what they had. So I used half of their sauce and I mixed in Thousand Island dressing, and that was what I put on the crust for the sauce. Then I had taken sauerkraut and squeezed it really, really, really dry, and I'd put that on there. And then I had chopped up pastrami, and I would put what I think I had used Swiss cheese as chopped up Swiss cheese on top of the pastrami and the sauerkraut, and it tasted so good, but I didn't submit it. Bad story. So all you young whippersnappers, as the ancient ones say, you whippersnappers, learn from grandma. Don't do what I did. If you have a creative idea like that, run with it. Take it and take it down to the goal line. It was so good. Olive Oil, I love your name. That is so cute. Well, one time I made a pizza that was a cake, a birthday cake. I was doing cake decorating, and somebody's daughter was having a sweet 16th birthday party, and you're so pretty too. I can see in your teeny tiny picture. I have a lot of beautiful people in my family here. Um, so I was doing cake decorating, and somebody wanted that for their daughter. Was having a slumber party for her sweet 16th birthday party, and she was ordering pizzas. So she wanted a cake that looked like a pizza. And I worked on this thing for like days ahead of time. There's a kind of frosting that you can make that comes hard, like hard candies. And I dyed it and I made it look like little black olive slices. I made green ones that look like diced green pepper. I made brown ones that look like mushrooms. And then I made pepperonis. And I even put little white dots so it looked like the fat in the pepperoni. And yeah, it came together so awesome. And they had just Wilton had just come out with some red kind of glaze type stuff, and I used that for the mock pizza sauce. And so anyhow, I even went to the extent of I went to our local pizza place and got them to give me a couple of boxes, and I cut it, and I was able to create a pizza box that would take the cake. So then I delivered it to their door, and their mom came to the door, and she goes, "Oh, another pizza's been delivered." And then she brought it in, and she says, "Come on in. It's so nice that there's a delivery lady. Come on in, delivery lady. I'll give you your money in a minute." And she took it in there, and then when the girls opened it and they saw it was a cake, they totally freaked out. Somewhere I have an old Polaroid picture of that. I should find it for you. That was the best cake I ever decorated in my life. Mitzi, no, get out. I know, right, Marissa? Oh, Mitzi, I have got to hook you up. Did you see the pictures of this one girl? I can't remember where she's from, maybe Russia. And she makes this stuff, and she even gives the recipe for it. She's not greedy with her secrets. And makes beautiful colors, and then she pours it over the cake, and it keeps like a high gloss shine to it. Have you ever seen those cakes? They are amazing to see. Oh, wow, Mitzi. You know, I had to give it up because my arthritis in my hand to hold the bag. I couldn't do that. Yeah, aren't those pretty? Well, if we all get together one day somewhere, somehow, I'm going to make us all pastrami Reuben pizzas. It was very yummy. My poor husband, he had to eat a lot of them while I was getting the everything just perfect, perfect. Because you know we had to practice a lot. Yeah, Duff is good. Oh, that's neat, Adam. What was it like? We eloped, so we didn't have a wedding cake. Unicorn drip cakes for the last 6 months. Oh, honey, put a picture of one of them a few of them even, up on the chatterbox so we can enjoy them. You had a castle. Wow. Aw, that's so awesome. Maybe if we make it to the big 50 in 5 years, we could do some sort of a special ceremony that where we say, "I can't believe we made it to 50 years." Yeah, that sounds neat. Who's going to bed? Janice. Night, Janice. Mwah. Love you. You have a good day tomorrow. Yeah, Dennis won't go for that, Adam. He doesn't like any of that stuff. He might humor me.
But
I mean, he goes, huh. He might if he better know. You're going to get flooded out where you live, Marissa, or where you work? Where do you work? And how early do you have to go to work? Nobody can say no to cake, Devin. Cake. That's a lie. You like cake. Dennis is raising his hand.
I prefer cake.
He's lying. The brain paradise. The brain paradise. Mitzi, do you speak French since you live in New Zealand? My French is so rusty from when we lived in Belgium. I would have to get like I would have to get like what do they call it? Rosetta Stone. Although somebody told me Babbel is supposedly better. Yeah, Devin, I used to be a chocoholic and now no. I told a story about that. I had bought a rutilated quartz and I didn't buy it because I thought it was going to do anything. You can look this up in my videos. That's back in the day when Dennis was, oh, Dennis doesn't want to see people to see him, Adam. um, anyhow, so we were coming back from the North Shore where my friend had her jungle gems. And I was just looking and looking. I was mesmerized. And then suddenly I could not, and I was in my head, there's got to be some sort of correlation because I was a total chocoholic. I would be really not nice to people if I needed my chocolate fix. And then all of a sudden I couldn't stand it. So I didn't eat chocolate for 6 years. And now that was so long ago. Now I can eat it. And now occasionally I even enjoy it, but it's not my first choice. Oh, I was taking Hawaiian classes, Mitzi, but you know what? The a lot of the sounds, because I have a bad hearing, so a lot of the sounds weren't sharp enough for me to be able to pick up. If I'm watching somebody's lips while I'm looking at the word that they're saying written down, I can hear it, but not all the time. So I kind of gave up. That's the way to do it, Mitzi. Like when I learned French in Belgium, I learned from immersion. That's the only way. You know, after only 1 year, I already was dreaming in French. My brain was thinking in French without translating. Yeah, I know, Mitzi. Pretty language. And some words did, but it just was hard for my hearing to catch a lot of. And I would think that I was pronouncing the word correctly as far as I could hear. Of course, I have, like Peter, I have a little trouble with certain letters, S and sometimes T, S and, right, D sometimes. So yeah, they would be saying, "No, you're not pronouncing it right." Oh, okay. Sweet dreams, Adam and Michelle. They live in Ohio, far, far away, in a kingdom far, far away. 6 hours away from us. Mwah. Here's hugs. Ooh, I'm gonna squeeze my water bottle for you. Pretend it's you. You're so skinny, Adam. And you turned blue. I squeezed you so hard you turned blue. You guys have a good sleep and we'll talk to you tomorrow. You old married couple, you. Well, you have a lot of new sisters now, Adam. They're going to yak your ear off. I bet you can handle that. This is the cup that I got from Target, from Target last year. And this poor thing has fallen off my car. See, the roof, I like it. It's got cork in here. And it's double walled. Michelle, you have a good night too. Have sweet dreams. Make something yummy for breakfast since you guys are on vacation. You can take your sweet time making like French toast or pancakes or. Soon everybody's gonna go night-night. What time is it here?
9:20.
Wow, it's 9:20 over here. So, okay, Auntie Vernon, aka Tony. Wow. And I never did hear, did she say before she left? Melyssa, did she tell where she works? And what time she has to be to work? Well, we have talked story for almost 2 hours, so I reckon I should let everybody go night-night. Of course, Mitzi doesn't have to go to sleep until way after even me. Mitzi, do you have to go out at night and make sure all the animals are like all put to bed or something? Or are they done by about dinner time? They're already tucked away where they're supposed to be. Oh, Heather, she said she works in Waikiki. Wow. I pity her. I wouldn't like to have to work down there. It's a jungle out there, Heather. Heather, you must have the most beautiful Christmas there. I think I saw snow last winter. I think I just was starting to watch Peter around December. You have a really charmed life to live with those animals. I know it's a lot of hard work. I'm not naive to that, but I think they're awesome. My granddaughter loves horses. She had a part-time job for a little while helping take care of a horse. That was long ago. Night, Tony. Have a good day tomorrow. Well, it's been a long time since I've been in snow. What I recalled about it, though, is that if you're visiting, it's fun. If you have to live with it constantly, not so much. Because you got all that shoveling, you got traipsing the snow into your house, and the puddles that ensue. The worst part, when we had to live 3 years in Omaha, Nebraska, the worst part was the black ice that gets underneath the snow on the roads, and it because it's black, you think it's the regular road. So many car accidents. Not me, but I seen so many. Right, Mitzi? I just like it really chilly. Oh, that's awesome, Heather. Does your husband have one of those machines that he just pushes like a lawnmower and it blows the snow, scrapes and blows it away? Right. Ours too, Mitzi. On my Christmas tree, I must have five local kind Santas in their swimming trunks with surfboards and one sitting in a chair with like a Mai Tai or something. Oh, that's so awesome, Heather. That's the only way to do it. No more of this scooping and throwing over your shoulder scoop. When I was a kid in Iowa, oh my goodness. Even as a child, and what was I? Fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh grade, I still would get sore muscles from doing that. And kids, they don't get sore muscles, but I did. Heather, what you gonna do when Peter and Alex get a place down in Miami? That's no bueno, yeah? They're gonna be away from home so much. I would love to see Pee the flying chihuahua, and Tucker and Boo. Yeah, that was the worst. You get sore muscles all over the place. Right? So Heather, did you do the ice skating? I tried that quite a bit in Iowa, but my ankles were weak, so I'd have to put like these leather things inside my skating boot that would support my ankle. Yeah, I think, although I don't know how they're gonna, will they take the dogs down with them all the time, or? Oh, that's so fun. Have, oh. Oh, Mel. I liked regular skating, but I had two bad accidents, broke my tailbone one time, and another time I was skating perfectly fine in the skating rink, and some guy who thought he was God's gift to the skate world was skating backwards, and he flew right into me full speed. And I drove myself up to the hospital in the emergency room, and when they x-rayed my neck, they saw a little teeny tiny fracture. They said, "You drove yourself up here by yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah." Well, I think my husband was in the emergency room waiting in the lobby. Yeah, it happens. Something's minor like a fractured neck. It was just a hairline. It was no big deal. They didn't do anything about it. When I broke my tailbone, it was when I was a senior in high school. That was worse. Well, it's better to fall on your bottom than other places, breaking arms and legs and stuff like that. Yeah, because I snapped my leg. I broke my leg, and that's no fun at all. Because when you do that, you rip cartilage and tendons and stuff like that. It takes longer for those to heal. And in my case, I was getting old already, so they saw all the bubbles of air as my bone was trying to regenerate. They said, "You got the start of osteoporosis." I said, "Thank you." Heather, not really. As a matter of fact, my mother mocked me when I was about in sixth or seventh grade. And I said, can't we have like some family traditions that we would do every year? And she thought that was hilarious that I wanted to have family traditions. I don't know why it was so funny. I never got it. It was funny to her. Oh, that's funny. You have a tough family, Mel. Yeah, Heather, I felt sorry for myself for 10 or 15 years, then I got over it. Let it go, right? I know. Dennis and I have some traditions. Like, we really like to have a small little piece of, I know it sounds terrible. We really like a small little piece of um, fruit cake. Nobody likes fruit cake except us. And we'll cut small little slices and put a little soft butter on it and nibble on them. We don't have too many traditions. Probably all revolve around food. We left our Christmas tree up all year long this year. Woohoo! Cheers! It was the first time we did it. It didn't really suck. I was surprised. I used to make a lot of Christmas cookies. Last year I actually did make cut out Christmas cookies. And I was going to make rum balls, my mom's rum balls, but I never got around to it. I get sidetracked. Maybe this year I'll make rum balls. Did anybody have rum balls before? You don't cook them. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, okay. That's one I wasn't thinking of. We usually get one or two new ones before Christmas, and then definitely the day after. I would always go to Pier 1 Imports, but our Pier 1 Imports is no more. They took it out, and I guess it's going to be an Ulta. So I guess the day after Christmas, we won't be going for ornaments that are 75% off. I always would go after Christmas and get the really discounted ones because I like the ones that are super expensive. So when you get them discounted, then it's like a normal price. Right? Mel, now, Dennis was trying to tell me today that he heard that Macy's is closing a lot of stores. Have you heard about Macy's closing down? That's really going to be the end of the world. You know, the end of the world is coming when Macy's is closed down. Because Macy's, she heard that too. Okay. Because Macy's was so long when they made the Miracle on 54th Street, that original movie, back when I was probably a baby. It was in the 50s. Natalie Wood was the little girl. Macy's was in there. Oh, you got to cook dinner. Oh, you haven't eaten yet? Goodness gracious, girl. Definitely go cook something. What do you think you're hungry for tonight, Mitzi? We love you too. Mm. Steak and potatoes. Oh, that sounds good. J.C. Penney and Sears almost bare in the stores also. Yeah. Well, I worked at Sears and everybody would constantly say, "Are you guys closing down?" I'd say, "No, we just have clearance like anybody else." Steak, I'll take medium rare, please. I'm surprised she's having potatoes. Over here, it would be steak and rice. Yeah, Kmart's all shut down over here. I think Walmart and Target are going to be the last of a dying breed. I reckon I should let everybody go. I should say bye and hang up. It's been 2 hours. Nicole will be coming on here and saying, "Miss Sunny, are you taking care of your legs?" Last time I went to Sears, I spent $50, got 50 back in points. Wow. They do that a lot, so I don't know how they make any money at all. No more Toys R Us. I know they closed that down. Still need that for Christmas shopping for kids. Everybody's supposed to order online, I guess. I like to order from Amazon, but not so much lately because the last few times I ordered, it took forever for my stuff to get here. That points thing, too, Heather, they've changed that up. There's a lot of new rules about the points. Like if you're an associate, you used to be able to use your associate discount plus your points, plus this, plus, and it would make it, better for you, even though you were only getting $10 an hour. But I think that I've heard that they switched it up now, and you can't use your points if you're getting your employee discount or some sort of something. They've got it all messed up. But the points, if you work the points right, you can really do well. I noticed Macy's was trying to copy our points and start some sort of points thing too. I know, Heather, it is not fair. But they're just trying not to go under, so. The corporate side of Sears is really rough. No, J.C. Penney's has been shut at Ala Moana for a long time. Really long time. Sears is shut too. I used to work at Security Diamond right next to Sears of Ala Moana. And they closed down. Sears closed down but everybody thought that was, Sears still had their lease and Bloomingdale's wanted their area. So Bloomingdale's dangled a carrot of mega bucks to Sears to get out of the lease. And so they took that. Oh, it's crazy, Mel. All of the Prada and the Gucci and forget about it. And furthermore, just a mile or two down in Waikiki, they got the same designers. Why bother? I don't understand. You'll see Gucci, Ala Moana, 30 minutes down the road again. Yeah, that was sad. Oh, we're down to 2 people. Everybody's going to sleep. Well, I know, but they've got something replacing the international market. I think it's called the new international marketplace or something like that. Oh, I'm sorry, Heather. I look tired. Love you very much too, Heather. I probably do look tired because I am tired. Swap meet is my best friend. That's where I want to go. I got something that I want to put in Tony's box, but I think the best selection's out there. She's so patient. Well, I need to wake up. Okay, sweet dreams, honey. Nice to talk to you again, Heather. Mwah. Yeah, I need to walk around a little bit, Drink some more water. I've gone through 3 of these, and this is, okay, how many ounces? Do not microwave. 18 ounces, so 18 times 3. That's kind of a lot of ounces, yeah? I better go shishi. I don't feel like I gotta go shishi, but I better try. Well, I guess we'll say goodnight. And I love you guys very much. And this has been good fun. Yeah. Okay, sweet dreams. Hugs and kisses.